Calm down.
I know.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome. My name is Paul Church from Clarity Crafts here in the UK.
And my name is Louise Golden from Clarity Crafts in the UK as well.
And we have a super festive, groovy hour for you this afternoon. So for those of you that are familiar with our Clarity Social TV, Tuesday is normally all about groovy, isn't it, Louise?
It's a groovy Tuesday.
A groovy Tuesday indeed. So normally kicking off at 10 a.m. On a Tuesday morning with the lovely Louise, and she guides us through fantastic projects over a period of weeks. And then normally at 2 o'clock, as part of our Clarity Social TV event, we then try and bring you something groovy as well. And my goodness, we have got this fantastic brand new Midi Groovi plate collection, but we'll talk about that more in a while. The lovely Gracie is in the room with you, so all the way over in New York. If you have any questions, she's there to help. She said the sound is great. Thank you very much, Gracie. I can see we've got some friends joining us.
Perfect.
Yesterday was I think the whole of the world were having a few tech issues, weren't they, with cloud computing and everything else. But touch wood, as you said, everything seems to be back to normal. It's amazing what 24 hours can do, isn't it?
I know. It's
switch it off, switch it back on.
I know.
Oh, it's working now.
That's what I always say. Whenever somebody says, "Oh, this isn't working," I go, "Have you turned it off and on?"
99% of the time, that often fixes it, or it will never come back on again.
Yeah,
that's the other bit. I've experienced that problem before. So, okay, so loads of friends in the room already, so that's brilliant, because we were dead on time. We were talking beforehand about different bits and pieces, because there's lots of exciting things going on here at Clarity headquarters. We're currently in the middle, well, not yet in the middle, technically, the big autumn Clarity sale. Most things groovy, pergamano, stencils, fresh cut dies. I've got 50% or more off.
I know, crazy.
And that the big autumn sale runs up until midnight on Sunday. Many of you are aware of that and already taken advantage of that. I'm not going to name any names because I don't know who's listening. Because I know sometimes our friends at home, the other half sitting in the background listening, and so I'm not going to mention any names, how many orders certain people have placed, or
we have to keep our crafty secrets.
We do, definitely. And in a way, I mean, half price. I mean,
it's crazy. I don't know any other place, whatever it is, clothes or anything that sells things that are current, like for 50% off. It's usually like we want to get rid of that
end of season stuff.
Let's just absolutely like clear it all out and everything. But it's not. It's on the stuff that we sell every day.
Yeah, absolutely. So if you're looking to top up on your pergamano tools, half price. Now, if you do belong to any of our Clarity Craft Clubs, there's no discount on any of the sale items, because obviously 50% is a good saving anyway. Some items are 60%, and I think it's up to 70% on some of the items as well.
Yeah.
And also like ink pads, I think there's 20% off on ink pads. So there's a real variety. I mean, you could probably spend a whole week just going through the website.
I have been.
There you go. So if you're wondering what that website is, the details are at the bottom, which is claritycraft.com. Just visit that website and then you'll see everything that we have to offer. So let's have a look. I'm going to go over to a different screen now so I can see that the chat is all up and running. I'm going to bring up some details of the brand new collection. I'm going to do it as a full screen graphic so I can talk you through it, and you can see the plates in a little bit more detail.
Yeah.
These were designed by the lovely Jack. These frames, I think these are my new favorite frames.
I love these frames.
They're absolutely amazing. So the item number for this collection is 42566. It's the Midi Framed Christmas Hymns Set 1. That tells you something, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Midi Groovy plate collection. Now, normally this would be £35.96. You have an £8.99 saving, which is 4 for the price of 3. Now, because this isn't half price, because it's not included in the sale, because it's brand new, you will get your club discounts on this. So if you belong to one club, you'll be saving £11.69, bringing the price down to £24.27. If you belong to two clubs, you'll receive 12.5% discount, bringing that price down to £23.60. And if you belong to all three clubs, then that price drops to £22.92,
Wow.
giving you an overall saving of £13.04. And when you see these plates close up, they are absolutely... Jazz, when she's designing stuff and she's putting bits together, the plate mates, the Midi plate mates,
yes,
there's not an inch of acrylic where she hasn't tried to put something in without it looking too busy or too overcrowded. The value for money. And with this collection, the frames, the hymns work on their own, beautiful on the inside of the cards.
Yeah, the brilliant thing about Jazz's artwork is she thinks like a crafter.
Yeah.
So she really does try and maximize versatility.
Absolutely.
And like the plate mates, like you say, just whack everything on it, and you get value for money that way.
I know. So we're going to look at them individually, and we'll just the artwork from the design team.
I know.
So what we'll do, if I move that out of the way, if I may, Louise, and then we'll come in on the overhead, and then let's zoom in on that. So this one is Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
You start wanting to sing it, don't you?
I don't want to start singing because we'd be taken off air. So do you want to talk about this one, Lee? These are our Midi plates as well, so they're smaller, aren't they?
They are smaller, yes. And they, I'm going to be using this for our demo today.
Ah, okay.
The lovely thing about this one is you can use the frame.
Mm-hmm.
You can use the frame with the hymn, or you can use the hymn. So that's a nice thing. You don't have to, if you don't want to, you don't have to use the square outline. You could just have this. You could decoupage on the outside and the inside and make it just a frame and decoupage the frame onto a card.
Yeah.
So there's so many uses for
and I suppose the little circles, that could just be a frame in its own right, couldn't it?
Yep. You could have these ones.
Yeah.
Or you could have these curvy lines with the little flower. So it is very versatile if you want, and you can use white work in it, you could colour in it. So there is so many uses for these frames.
Okay, so let's have a look at some artwork from the design team. So this one is from Josie Davidson.
That's beautiful, isn't it? The gold ink, just stunning.
And that lovely, she's perforated between each of those to make the embossed more prominent, isn't it?
As well as the ink stands out as well then, doesn't it?
Yeah. Then shows just how they work as a frame. This one's from Glynis.
Oh, so isn't that lovely? So it's using just the frame. You haven't got the hymn, but you've got the square around the outside, some multi-needle tools. It just makes it look every day, doesn't it? It doesn't have to be Christmassy.
No, not at all.
But you can use it in a Christmassy way if you wanted to.
So then this one is Carol Baker.
Wow, bit of perga glitter, I think.
They look like little pearl beads, don't they?
They do, yes.
Around the outside.
That's the lovely thing about this frame in particular, is like you say, it does look like little pearl beads.
Yeah. This one by Carol Pankstello. Now I recognise that little angel in the middle.
Yes, that's from the other Christmas set, isn't it?
Is that from the plate mate, or is it from?
It's from that one with
Holly. It's from that one. Yeah. Ah, okay. We'll have a look at that. That's from the Christmas French lace collection.
Yeah, isn't that beautiful? And then just using a few words and some perga glitter in the border.
Yeah.
You don't see. That's another way. You don't have to use the whole hymn. You could just use "Hark the Herald Angels Sing." Christ is born in Bethlehem. You don't have to have the whole hymn.
Absolutely. Now this, I just looked at this. This one's from Carol Baker, and I'm thinking.
I know you're thinking, where's this?
Yeah.
This looks like it's in the wrong section.
But as you say, when you look, it's this outer section, isn't it?
It is. It's literally, as I was saying earlier, it's just the little flower with the little
with the curve on it around the
curve.
outside.
Yeah.
And then if you sort of turn it that way, you'll see. Oh, if I come in that way, you'll see exactly where that is. So that bit there is that bit there. Wow.
So many uses.
I know. I thought, oh, this is a long pile. This one from lovely Jane Telford.
Lovely bit of colouring there, isn't it gorgeous?
I'm sure that's Linda's flowers, isn't it? The Christmas
it
rose.
Is, the Christmas rose, yeah.
Beautiful. Oh, look,
Just
some needlework, multi-needle tools around the outside.
Gorgeous.
And then finally, this one in this collection from Karen Jackson.
Oh, lovely.
I love it on the coloured parchment.
And it's got 3 layers to this as well.
So she's got the outer frame in clear. Then that's been pico cut in the smoky blue.
Yeah.
And then this one's been pico cut
around
with the circle, purple seeker, and then put on top.
I know, isn't that gorgeous?
Wow.
Decoupage.
Okay, so that's plate 1.
That's just the one.
One. Goodness me. So then we go on to the second plate. So this one is Joy to the World. I nearly sung that, but I'm not going to.
So again, this is another way you could use just the circle and the little semicircle detail on the inside of the circle, or you could use the flowers in the border, or you can leave the circle, the outside border of the circle, or you could keep it in.
Right, okay. All I'm going to say, this is the first time I've seen this artwork and I'm going, oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Right, okay. So the first one, let's go to that camera. First one from Gorgeous Glynis.
Oh, isn't that a gorgeous colour as well?
Look at that.
It's got some little gems on there as well.
Yeah. Wow. Then this one, Josie Davis at her pocket poppets.
Oh, yes. So again, it's just using that flower. So you don't have the outer circle.
You haven't got, no.
You haven't got the outer
inner
circle.
part.
No, just the flower and the little.
I think we should keep it like this on the screen, side by side, so we can sort of do a little comparison. This one is from Jill Askham.
Beautiful. Again, so using it all, but decoupaging the middle, and then you've got the layer underneath.
That's Shenandoah Designer Parchment.
Yes.
And I'm just trying to think where that's from. That might be from a Linda Williams, or it could be from one of Barb's Nativity.
Oh, it looks like it's got a curved bottom.
I think that may have been introduced. When we swap over, you can have a look on the back, see where that comes from.
Good idea.
So this one, very modern, from Carol Baker. The dotted
nativity scene from Joy to the World Bauble.
Joy to the World Bauble. So that's where the curve came from.
They're gorgeous.
Nice. Then we've got another one from Carol Pankstello.
Oh, glittery.
Look at that.
Again, another manger.
Nativity, yeah.
Nativity scene.
I love the colours on this one. Carol Baker. Doesn't it look completely different just by spotlighting the red?
It just makes everything look so. And then you've got the circle, but Carol's made it into almost like a square.
Yeah, and I didn't even notice the little dots on the inside.
Yes.
Until I just saw that one.
It just gives it a completely different look, doesn't it?
This is nice from Jane. I love this, the offset.
Yes.
So not using all of it, sort of taking part of it and then the other part just up there.
That's gorgeous.
These are, wow. Excuse me. And then this one from, it's Hazel, but she doesn't put a name on it. But I know it's Hazel because of the back. So Hazel's done that. So she's used our doodle dies on, that's on it's on parchment. Rainbow parchment and paper.
And put paper behind.
And this is a nice effect, the dotted inside as well.
Yeah, doesn't that look lovely? And then using the circular embedder.
Embedders, yeah.
Gorgeous.
Okay, so that's that one. Okay, then the next one.
So much lovely stuff.
It came upon the midnight clear.
Oh,
okay. I can't choose a favourite out of this collection.
I know, it's very, very difficult.
It's just, Oh my goodness. Okay, I can't start with it. I've just got to start. So what we'll do is we'll come over and so we can see this. So this one is Hazel's obviously forgotten her name. So this one's from Hazel again. I love the colours on that.
It looks very similar to like craft card, doesn't it?
Yeah. So that's a designer parchment, definitely. And then the scallop square extension.
And then even using the papers. They're right there.
Yeah.
What they're called. I can see them.
The Darjeeling.
Yeah, that's it.
Infusion papers in the background. I reckon that's hibiscus behind there.
Lovely.
This one from Jill Askham. That lovely little angel.
And the lovely the
designer paper
really just makes it pop, doesn't it?
Yeah. Black and white. You can't beat a bit of black and white. This one is Carol Baker.
Always looks very elegant, doesn't it?
Now this is nice. I like using it with the nested square extension to create that frame.
Yes, and doesn't that look gorgeous? And then just laying that on top.
Yeah. Another one from Carol Pankstello. This is nice, using the little accents as corners.
Yes. They could, like, if you turn, well, yeah, like that way, you could have them as a little flower, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Like a little
or you could have them inverted inwards, so they then sort of splay out into the just like this next one. Okay, Jane had that idea. Oh, Bip the bear.
Colourful.
So look at the difference. That same corner, so that's coming this way, and this one is going that way.
Yeah. So there's a.
Look at that. That's great for Bip, isn't it?
So colourful.
Reminds me sort of like circus.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we've got a sort of a more softer tone from Carol Baker.
Oh wow.
That's Tina's Floral Doodles, I think.
Oh yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think she's used the picot cutting to hold the circle in place.
She has, yeah. It's just
so it's like a photo corner
held in place by the frame.
Then this one is Linda's. This is using Linda's Noel Santa.
Oh, wow.
Look at that from Glynis. A little bit of stippling.
Yes, all in that lovely white fur.
And then this one from Karen, just using the hymn on its own, and then using one of Josie's circular grids to hold everything in place.
Wow. They're all stunning pieces of art, aren't they?
They really, really are. And I think it shows how versatile this collection really is.
You can tell how excited they were, because it was as opposed to other plates and everything, it was quite a quick turnaround, wasn't it?
It was.
For these plates.
Yeah.
And so for them to come back with so much artwork, it's almost like they kind of saw them and went straight to the crafting table.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got the fourth one in the collection. So let's swap that one over, put that one there. That one goes there. And so this one is A Little Town of Bethlehem.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is a lovely frame as well.
Oh, I bet people at home are going,
what
he's such a tease. He's such a tease. Right, okay. Let's start at the top. Okay, so Karen Jackson. So she's then taken another nested.
Oh yeah, the nested octagon.
Octagon, there we go. And then picot cut in the middle.
Yes.
And then so it's on the two different layers.
Yeah, so the plain parchment is the octagon shape, and then the red parchment is underneath.
Yeah. Jill Askham. Look at that.
Bold colours. I love that.
Wow.
Lovely bit of drawing behind as well.
Yeah. That sort of, yeah. Okay. Then, wow. I know who's done this one. This has been done by the lovely Louise. Okay. Now let me bring that in there, because what Louise has done, so you've used multi-needle tools, haven't you, Louise?
I have, yeah.
To create that out. This is an aperture with multi-needle tools in the middle. But what I love, look at this. So it opens to reveal the center of the card. That is absolutely stunning.
Yeah, the tool work looks, the border looks really nice, doesn't it?
Not just the border.
Oh, okay.
Because it's the layering.
It is. It's the decoupage. I layered this onto several layers, and it's got foam squares underneath, so it kind of pops out
Pops
a little bit.
up a little
But
bit.
I absolutely love this frame.
It's like a portal, isn't it?
Portal to the hymn.
Portal to the hymn. Then we've got this one from Josie Davidson. So Josie's infield now with all the grid for the
That's
dots.
gorgeous. Yeah.
Now this next, oh, Hazel remembered her name now. On this one from Hazel. Now for me, it reminds me of a flower burst.
Yes.
Even though it's got that hymn in the center, I think because the picot cutting around the outside, it just reminds me of a beautiful burst of flowers.
It does. It's amazing how just changing the color or changing just, you know, for example, it's just changed this little bit here, it just changes the whole look.
Yeah. And then this one is from Jane Telford. So she's used designer parchment. I love that. And it makes the white work really stand out, doesn't it?
It does, yeah.
Really, really beautiful. And then I knew exactly who had done this, so I didn't need to look at this one. So this one is from lovely Glynis. And the reason that Glynis likes to do her little easel cards. Do that. Pop that up. So if I bring that around like so, just come over on this camera. So you can see you've got that lovely easel card on there. Okay. And I love the circular look on that as well.
I do, yeah. And it's so lovely to receive something like that. And I would just love to be
just displaying it all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that's using any circular die. Glynis has used the picot circles to do that. Yes. Because obviously with the dies, then you can obviously picot cut cards and paper as well.
I know, that's the brilliant thing about it. And it's all layering and it all looks similar and it's
wow.
Stunning.
That is the first time I've seen that artwork. It really, really is. And it's absolutely exquisite. Stunning. And I think it's testament to the designs that Jazz has created on this to see. As Louise said, this was a short turnaround for our design team because obviously parchment takes time.
It does, yes.
And so to see all this amazing artwork come back so quickly.
I was stunned by the amount of artwork that was coming out of the box. I was like, wow, they really have.
More. There's more.
There's more.
So
it's that jam packed. The box was. I was like, oh gosh, they've had fun.
So if you love this collection, then the details are on your screen. Item number 42566. Because it's not in the sale, we've done a special offer on 4 for the price of 3. If you can't decide which one is your favourite frame. And if you belong to one of our clubs, you'll also get your relevant club discount as well. Now, Louise has very kindly prepared a beautiful piece of artwork as a demo. And let's zoom back out on it here. I go to here. So we have what we call our demo downloads, don't we, Louise?
We do. As always, we have our demo downloads and they're on the Catch Up and Craft section of the website. So you click on there, go down to the show. And that's the same with any show, you know, stamping or Groovi.
Yeah.
You can go down, say you've bought your bits and pieces and you're thinking, oh, I wanted to just, you know, do a demo that Barbara did 3 weeks ago. And so you can go back, all of these will still be there.
Yeah.
Or you can print them off at the time.
And then when your goodies arrive, when your goodies arrive, because it tells you the date and the time, doesn't it? Date and the time of the show. And then when your goodies turn up, you go, oh yeah, I want to do that now.
So you can get all your bits together.
Yeah.
And then get cracking.
Okay, which Louise is about to do now.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so.
You need your black mat.
I do.
That I borrowed.
Look at that. Right. Okay, so we've got our Christmas plate mate.
We have indeed. So I'll bring some details up on the side of the screen. So this is your plate mate. So this was one that was it was launched during the birthday event. So that's why there's no sort of it's not in the half price sale. Because anything we launched in the birthday event, we thought it was a little bit unfair.
It's very new.
So and it's very new as well. So the details for that particular plate mate is 42549. And I showcased this on Hobby Maker last Friday and it proved really, really popular.
Yeah, and they really are, because with this, not only have you got the lovely pictures.
Yeah, let's have a look.
you've also
a little bit. There we go.
You've also got these stunning embossed.
The dotted pattern.
Yes, and there's quite a few as well. You think there's one where you got all the way around the corner there, then all the way around the corner there, then you've got these three here.
See what I mean about Jazz? She's there's so much on it. And we can't even see the bottom of it. I love this sort of ribbon band, this like cigar band on here with the Merry Christmas, the little Christmas tree.
I know. Not only have you got that, you've got a bow Christmas tree. You've got the snowflake, which you can have in the circle or without the circle.
The star,
another little angel.
The bells.
And then you've got all of these brilliant words that all fit into
the ribbon band,
but can be used on their own as well.
Absolutely.
So
okay, so where do we start?
Okay, so we've got our platemate, and I've got the Hark the Herald Angels Sing.
Okey-doke.
Back to front because it's Groovi plate.
Yeah.
So we've got our plain bit of parchment, and I'm just going to use a tumble dry sheet.
Okay.
All the way over, and I'm going to do that front and back. So I think it's always good to get into that kind of routine where you do front and back, because then you can perforate on one side, emboss on the other, and it's all done for you already.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm just going to use my Groovi stick tabs.
Yeah.
I'm just going to put slightly there.
So if you go to the Clarity website, you'll see a little button that says Clarity TV shows. If you click that button, you'll see everything that we've loaded into what we call our show page, and you'll see all the various different configurations of the plates, the bundles, but also many of the products that Louise is using. Now, many of the parchment, the tools, the Groovi guard, the sticker tabs, they are all in the big autumn half price sale. So maybe you're thinking, oh, I know this morning some of our friends, you were using the butterfly multi-needle tool.
I was, yes.
Half price. I think it's £5.25. I think it is for the tools, multi-needle tools. And we've had some orders for those. So I'm not going to mention any names. So
I know, and it's
just this bit here. This frame is a frame in its own right.
I know, it's gorgeous. Just to say you wanted just to frame something, and then you can put your squares. Everything's so versatile.
You know what I miss? I mean, obviously, lovely Louise here now sort of obviously does the bulk of the Groovi demonstrations and sort of like some of the artwork. When I do Hobby Maker TV, lovely Jane does the bits for me. What I miss is when you've got a collection like this,
yes,
is working out how many frames I can get out of one plate.
I
know that's sad, but I think, right, you can do this, you can do that bit. And just looking at it, I think, yeah, I could do that. I could do that.
Yeah.
I could spend an hour just on this plate, just doing different frames. I know,
and I don't really think it is sad. I think it's not.
Thanks, Louise.
You're welcome. The reason I don't think it's sad is because I probably do the same thing, you know. But if you think, for example, if I just do this one here, this flower, I'm doing this all with the number 2 because I'm going to put some white work in there.
Okay.
However, if you were going to do colour, then you may want to use the number 1.
Yeah.
So it's up to you, because you could put a really lovely light blue colour in here.
Yes.
So for example, if you took that away,
yeah,
then let me just lift that up a minute, lift it over. You've got that lovely frame. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
You've got that lovely frame that could go around the inside, and you could put anything else in there if you wanted to.
Absolutely.
So,
and then the bits you haven't traced out yet is another frame. So I'm going to sorry, Louise, I'm going to be a pain. So do me a favor, just do these little bits without doing the outside bit, because I know you've got one already staged. Yep. Humour me if I turn that right like that. Okay. So if you do
the middle bit, the
middle bit, yeah.
Okay. I can hear the excitement in your voice, Paul.
I think when you've got a collection like this and the versatility of what Jazz has created, and you look at it and you think, yeah. See, now for me, just that bit there reminds me of like a water lily.
Yes. But then if you've got this, for example, any kind of flowers or anything like that, you could put in this place, couldn't you?
Definitely.
I'm sure you could get away with them putting that there.
Yeah.
Shall I try that? Let's try that.
Let's have a look at that little bit there that you've done already before you put anything else in.
There you go.
So yeah, so that's now another frame, isn't it?
Another frame.
Yeah.
And then it might not work the same way, but you could kind of put that there maybe.
Oh my goodness.
I mean, I like you say, I've got one stage, so it doesn't matter.
So
just even like 3
Louise
petals.
Comes well prepared.
Yeah. So even like 3 petals.
Wow.
Makes it completely different, doesn't it?
Yeah. Goodness.
So yeah, choices.
I need a couple of hours just to play
and have a look at what you can create.
I'd probably run out of parchment. But it's in the half price sale.
True. Best time to get it is now.
Yeah. And that's all the parchment, the clear parchment, the coloured parchment. And when you look at what Louise is working towards, and you think, I can't do that. But
you can.
The picot cutting you don't necessarily have to do. Just tracing out. I mean, I love this effect. Louise is going to show us some tips on using the metallic gel pens, because that's what Louise has done here. I give that a little.
It is outlined. You know how you would like sometimes.
I'm going to come over on this. I know it's upside down.
Use like ink and a mapping pen around pieces of artwork, which is great about the metallic gel pens. Cause
and that white work in there, it gives it that beautiful frosted look. I love that. Okay.
It was a simpler version of the other one that I did.
Yes.
The one that it opened. A simpler version. It is. It's a simpler version.
Okay.
Okay.
So fast forward then, and then we've got one traced out. There we go.
So I thought I'd do a little bit of white work now.
Okay.
So you have choices. If you're not overly keen on doing that much white work, you could either use maybe like a light blue pencil in there. That would look really nice, offset with the blue. Or you could use a white pencil. I know. Yeah. Crazy stuff. However, first of all, I'm going to do the little balls. These ones in the little balls inside. There we go. So with anything, I mean, I'm using the number 3 and the 4.
Okay.
These are perfect for these.
Oh, so the starter kit will be half price as well.
Yes.
Oh, I forgot about that.
So I would go up and down.
Okay, so I'm going to come in close on that because there's different ways. Oh,
I did that this morning. I was like, oh no, that's the wrong controller. Okay, so you go up and down.
Yeah.
And then I would go side to side.
See, I quite like. I prefer this method over the way that I was shown how to do it, which was the cross up and down. So you created like a little cross, and then you went round and round in a circle. Like that. Yes, and I understand that principle of doing that, but I didn't know that you could just go left to right, left to right, left to right, and infill the whole thing, and then go. You're sort of like cross hatching it then, aren't you? Yeah. See, I prefer that. I'd like that better.
Yeah, I find that it's an easier way because sometimes I used to find that if I did that and that, sometimes you would put more pressure in the cross middle first. Yeah. And then when it came to doing the round and round, you kind of still had that little cross there.
Yeah, that's what I used to find, and because I was impatient. Surely not, Mr. Church.
Well, that is one thing that we have to learn with parchment.
I know, but I do prefer the way that you're doing those little balls.
Yeah, little snowballs, or they could be little pearls. I'll just do one.
And how many layers would you do on this one? Would you just do the one because it's just a small area?
Yeah, I find the small area. I think you could get away. I mean, I quite like with the round circles, I kind of want them to look 3D.
Yeah.
If you wanted them to be flatter, you would probably use less pressure and do a couple of layers.
Yeah.
But I like the 3D-ness of the little beads on your artwork. I think it looks really nice.
Yeah.
So then, of course, you could, I'm going to use the number 4. A bit like how you would with, I would do a couple of layers on these.
Yeah.
But I kind of go up and down. And then if there's any bits I miss, I can go side to side a little bit. But I would probably do a couple of layers on that.
I forget how relaxing it is watching somebody else do it.
I know.
People often say that to me, oh, it's relaxing watching someone do it. But because I normally do it,
You think, oh, okay. It is very therapeutic. I mean, I like watching other people craft. I think a lot of us like to craft along to video. I think that's why the craft alongs are so good.
Yeah.
Because people can just like craft along with Barbara or us or
Yeah, definitely.
So I could bring in a larger ball tool. I've got the number 3 here.
Okay.
And you could either with these scrolls, I've made it all white.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to loop around with the metallic. However, if you wanted to, you could. That would look quite nice.
So you could come down from the top.
You could come down with the top and have it darker at the bottom, and then you could put a blue there, like a light blue. That would look really nice.
Would you ever go from the bottom up, so to speak?
Let's give it a go. Just gives a different look.
Yeah.
I mean, you could emboss from the bottom and then put the blue
the colour at the top
from the top. So it just gives a different look. Both, I think, are nice.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah. So or
here we go.
Yeah. If you don't like embossing or you struggle with embossing, there is nothing wrong with a white pencil.
Okay.
Even Linda says there's nothing wrong with a white pencil.
Absolutely.
So I've got my white pencil. And so you can, I mean, this works obviously with any colour. You could do the light blue if you wanted to do a light blue.
And this is the B pencil?
This is an A1, but you can use a B1 as well.
So
any white pencil, really.
Any white pencil.
Pergamano white pencil, or the B1.
There's the Faber-Castell one, isn't there? Yeah.
I mean, you could even, I think there's an ivory. You could use the ivory.
In the Faber-Castell sets.
Yeah. The only thing I recommend is when you have a white pencil is have a brush.
Have a brush. Don't smear it.
Don't smear it like Louise has done.
You're showing our friends what not to do, aren't you?
Exactly. It's a day of showing our friends what not to do.
But you just take the eraser pencil and you just rub it out anyway, don't you?
Exactly. So I know you've kind of hidden the lines.
Yeah.
But I'm going to bring those back with the metallic gel pen later on down the
Now, before you move on to the next day, I just wanted to share a few other couple of things because we mentioned lovely Linda Williams, didn't we?
We did.
Now, in a few weeks' time, we have our Christmas open days and one-day workshops. And so we've got tickets for the open days on a Friday. Let me bring some details up. It's easier for me to bring it up on the screen for you. So the details for the Friday, which is the 14th of November, it's in Ditton, which is near Maidstone in Kent. Fantastic venue. There's free parking. On the day, there's demonstrations. You've got make and takes. There's a tombola this year. You get to meet plenty of the design team. Grace is over from New York as well.
Nice.
A lot of the team from within the building. Jazz is in the kitchen making teas, coffees and sandwiches. Lisa's on the tills. Sue will be there. Maybe you need to sign up to the clubs and stuff like that. So Linda Williams, we've got Linda Williams. We've got, and let me come back to the screen. Let me just bring up. So I'm going to go around the room now. So let's start in the most important place, the kitchen.
Of course.
Okay.
Food.
So you've got Jazz and her mum in the kitchen.
Yep.
Then outside the kitchen, you then have the lovely Sue and sister-in-law Sheila. That's Barbara's sister-in-law.
Yeah,
who's married to brother Steve.
Great, yeah.
Then there'll be a tombola. I think Tina Morris is running a tombola.
Oh, brilliant.
Then we've got two make and takes. We've got a Stampy one by Sarah Brennan.
Yeah.
And then you've got a Groovi one with the lovely Hazel Edwards. Then we've got our, let's call it the Snip Clinic. Okay. So the lovely Glynis and Louise will be teaming up, showing about perforating, picot cutting, and also having a look at some of the 1, 2, 3 online courses we launched throughout this year, which are still available for you to purchase. So that's going around there. Then let's come back to the tills. You've got Grace and Lisa on the tills. And then in the middle of the room, we normally have all our lovely demonstrators. So last time for Linda this year, Linda's taken a step back from attending our open days and workshop. So you've got lovely Linda Williams there. Then you have lovely Jane Telford. She's going to be putting the midi plates through their paces. Then we're going around the room. So you know, then Eileen Godwin, Queen of the Stencils.
Lovely, yeah.
Deborah Wheeler, Queen of Clean and Simple and Lovely Landscapes. Sam Crow, Queen of Messy.
Yeah.
Bowwell Papers and Gel Plate. And then going around again. Then we've got lovely Janice Phillips who's coming with her timestamp creations. And I think I've got everyone around there. I'll be there. Barb will be there with her pottery if she manages to make any in time. And of course, obviously, Barb's mum, the lovely Hilma, selling her pearls and her dangles and her.
Oh, yeah.
Have I missed anyone? I don't think I have.
Jilly
will be floating around as well. Always on hand to help. I think that's it. Apologies. I'm sure I've got everyone.
I don't think you have. I think, yeah.
Eileen, Sam, yep. No, I think I've got everyone. Yeah. I should have a list, really, shouldn't I? So that is what our open day is about. So we've got tickets for the Friday. So let's have a look on the screen there. Item 60214. There's no club discounts on the open day tickets. So it's £10 for the day.
It's just going to be a lovely Christmassy
day. It really is. Carol singing if you want to. I don't know who Carol is, but she'll be singing. Then if you want to come on the Saturday, item number 60215. Then it was something we introduced last year, I think it was. I think it's last year or this year, I can't remember now. One-day workshops on the Sunday. Now, spaces are filling up really, really fast on this as the time gets closer.
Yes.
So if you're looking for an inky arty day with the lovely Barbara, and I know what Barb's working on this. She's been working with Jazz yesterday. I can't say anything. I was going to say something, but it would give it away, so I'm not. Item number for that is 60216. It's £125, plus you do get your relevant club discounts on there as well. But if you want to join the lovely Linda Williams on her final Groovi parchment, made nice and easy, then that is also on the same day. It's in different rooms. Item number 60217. So Linda will be assisted by the lovely Louise, and I will be helping Barb getting inky and arty.
You love it, really?
Of course I do. So tickets are the one-day workshops, they are filling up fast. So if you're interested in that, maybe you want to treat yourself to an early Christmas present, or maybe an early birthday present. Even if your birthday just happened, it's always a good thing. So they are available for you to purchase as well. Because we were talking about Linda, and I thought, perfect opportunity.
Yeah.
There we go. Over to Louise.
Okay, so after we've done our white work, so we've seen that we can put it all over with a white pencil, or you can do it all over with the embossing tools. You can also start from the top and work your way down.
Yeah.
Or start from the bottom and work your way up.
Super.
So here's our white work.
That was rather quickly done. You did that while I was talking, didn't you?
I did. It was very, very quick.
I love that.
So that's with the white work. So that's one layer, but you can go a little bit further and do another layer.
Yeah.
If you wanted to.
I love that subtleness. For me, that definitely looks like that French lace, doesn't it? That's been hand made with the different brightnesses of the lace.
This is really a lovely frame. You could actually perforate within the frame and make that look really lacy then.
Yeah, or you could just take a picture of somebody and pop it in the middle.
Yeah.
That'd be nice.
Wow. Yeah, a little picture.
Yeah.
That's a nice thing as well is I was going to show.
Louise lost her train of thought.
I did, halfway through talking. Yeah, does that ever happen to anybody?
Of course it does.
Halfway through conversation. Go on, what I was going to say. So the inside, you can cut that out and you could put your rub-ons underneath on a different layer of either parchment or paper, whatever you wanted to. Like you say, a picture.
Yeah.
Like a little scene.
Yes.
You know.
Yeah.
We've got some lovely scenery plates,
doesn't
it?
Yeah.
Like Linda Williams scenes. Then there's
the country scenes.
Really lovely. Like there's a Japanese scene that would look really lovely in this. You know, the shack. Japanese one. So yeah. So let's do a little bit of needle tool work. I don't know why I put this one in because I can just use this one.
Okay.
So halfway through. Ta-da!
That cutting was quick.
I know, speedy. So I've cut the middle. I just wanted to show you the tool work and then just how to do the metallic gel pen.
Okay.
So first of all, I'm going to come in with my Pico foam.
Right.
And my semicircle tool.
Okay. Make
sure I got the right tool.
You were struggling with your tools this morning, wasn't you? From your butterfly to your semicircle.
I got very excited with my tools and I started talking and used the wrong tool.
Doesn't it?
It happens.
Yeah. Let's come in on this side camera so we can see. There we go.
There we are. Start from the top and I'm just going to work my way down.
So you're interlinking
the top needle with the bottom of the
perforation
tool beforehand.
Yeah.
So if you struggle with lining up your artwork, then you can always use either the Groovi guard or you could use your see-through Pergamano ruler if you wanted to.
Yeah.
So there's always ways, because I know sometimes it's very hard if you've got bad eyesight to sometimes look at
think it's straight. Yeah.
You think it's straight, but it's not. And that happens to me quite a bit as well. At home, I have a magnifying glass, you know.
I've just got a new prescription. I've got to pick them up. I'm waiting for them to be done. Ooh. A new prescription on my glasses.
Big change or?
Not really. It's the left eye. Keeps winking. No. No, the left eye.
I noticed that.
So let's have a look at that on the overhead then, and just let that focus. There we go.
Yeah, so it's a nice and easy peasy border to do.
Yeah.
You can come in with several layers, like some of the tool work that we've seen from some of
there was a beautiful piece. You carry on. I'm going to find it because I didn't really mention it when.
I'll carry on.
Okay. Yeah? No, I thought it is tool work, but it's
It's here.
I don't know. I'm going to read the back.
I'm going to read the back.
No, I was right. It is multi-needle tool. Okay.
You want to show that one?
You carry on, and then I'll show that.
So I know with I've turned it onto the back, so you can feel the holes are poking out.
Yeah.
So again, I do like to show different ways of embossing.
Mm-hmm.
So let's try some different ways of embossing. So we have our shell, which I think is a very common one that you see.
Is this the?
I'm using the number 1.
And you're on the soft mat.
I'm on the soft side of the mat.
Yeah.
Hello. Can't see. There we go. There's our little shell.
Yeah.
Also, what I thought, embossing all the way. So I'm using my number 2. Let's try a different way. So I would outline it lightly, and then you could use your. I might use my number 3. Just going up and down, and you could do a few layers on this if you wanted to. Then across. So you've got your, and that would work well because it would then tie in a little bit with
the beading.
Yes.
Yeah.
Let's try a different way.
It's because they're coming super close. Sorry, Lou.
It's all right. Then you could just outline.
Yeah.
Or you could outline. Looks a bit like an eye, doesn't it?
All right.
Eye.
Yeah.
And the nice thing about that is if I bring in with my number 1, and I'll go tight to the tool.
Are you not worried about squidging your perforations?
If you squidge them a little bit, it doesn't matter because you would then perforate back out. But I'm being very careful not to tear.
Right. Okay.
And the nice thing is once you've done that, I haven't got a pencil, but what you could do is then you can colour inside.
Yes.
However, I could colour and tie it all in with colouring on the front. So I'm still on the soft side of the mat. Just making sure I'm being careful that I'm not going over the white lines.
Now, this is something that I learned from Louise with the metallic gel pens. So these are the Pergamano metallic gel pens. And you've got a set of 7, and I think they're half price in the sale as well. Look at that. Now, because I was working with a pen on parchment, I was working on the hard side of the mat.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what you would think, because you're applying colour, etc., etc. But you actually use the soft side of the mat, don't you, when you're colouring on the front?
I do,
with
yes.
This. And I suppose, I mean, obviously you've got to go lightly, but you find that the ink flows better
on the soft
side of the mat.
It does, yeah. So another one I could do is I could do a little clamshell with the. We get the shine.
There we go.
There you go. So there's so many different ways. I'll just do one more.
Let me find the details of those.
You could infill completely, or you can just do the line around it if you wanted to. So again, there's so many ways in which you can use the. It's still a little bit wet, but so let me.
I know they're on the show page. If you go to the show page, you'll find they're all available individually.
Yeah.
And you've also got that collection of 7 of them.
Yeah. So there's so many different ways. I mean, I know I've kind of ruined it now with all these different ones, but I just wanted to show everybody how many different ways you can use. So I could infill the metallic gel pen with your embossing. So the opposite to that one.
Yes.
Is that one.
So oh, that's nice.
Yeah, so there's quite a few different ways. And then that's how I would do it fairly carefully.
Right, so the item number for the set of 7 metallic gel pens is 70449. Now, normally they're £16.80 for the set, half price, £8.40.
Nice.
Very nice. That's just over £1 a pen, isn't it?
Yeah. So you just have to be a little bit careful because you are just going over the line, but I think it gives a really lovely effect after.
It looks like when you're doing that, Louise, it looks like if you was to heat emboss.
Yes.
So if that was like stamped line art and you use like a clear embossing pad and then you put embossing powder over the top, it's giving that sort of illusion of raised lines.
It is, yeah, and that's because I've used the number 2.
Yeah.
So you have that raised line there.
But I suppose it's easier to disguise because it's not the crisp white line that I tend to use.
Yes. So I'll just takes a little bit of a steady hand, but you could use this with any of the colours. The gold would look really lovely as well.
Yeah, I suppose because you're doing this in layers and you've gone for that lovely smoky blue colour, so that maybe we've gone for the green colour. There's a lovely sage green.
Yeah. Oh, there you go.
Oh my goodness.
I love that colour.
This is so... Barb and I say words at the same time. Louise and I saying words at the same time. I don't know if it's me. I was in a meeting yesterday with Barb, Jazz and Jilly. We were talking about the open days and some upcoming designs. And me and Jilly said the same thing at the same time.
I think when you work with somebody 8 hours of the day, I think you start to know their train of thought, don't you? So yeah, so once I've done that part, I'll come in, I'll go onto the hard side of the mat, use my Pico foam. Then you would say, for example, we're ignore this little bit here because we were just playing with that bit.
Of course we were.
Lots of playtime.
But you haven't wasted what you've done there, have you? Because
no.
You can just Pico cut the inner part out, can't you? The inner frame.
Yeah, I could just Pico cut around this if I wanted to.
Yeah, or you could just chop off the inside of that line if you wanted to.
Yeah,
see,
but
Louise knows how to fix these things.
I do. It's because I don't make a lot of mistakes at all.
No. So sorry, I distracted. What tool are you using there?
So I'm using a 1 needle bold.
Bold, just to reperfect. Oh, you can see the difference already.
Yeah, you can see.
And this is on the Pico foam.
Just the Pico foam, yes. Because these holes are quite close together. If I went onto the super foam and reperforated all the way through, it would take all the way through. And I think because I kind of know the depth of what I need to go, I suppose it just becomes second nature.
Okay,
so once you've done that, you then come in with your scissors of choice.
Okay.
I like the poker cutters. I know everybody has their favourites.
Mine are the ring locks. I haven't used the poker cutters for a while because I don't do as much now as what I used to do.
Yeah.
If I was doing a lot of Pico cutting, then for me it just felt more comfortable with the poker cutters.
Yeah.
And so because I just do a little bit here and there, for me it's the ring locks because they've got the larger apertures within the scissors themselves. So my chunky fingers.
I know what you mean.
But I first learned on the exclusive scissors, and they're the ones that Barbara learned on as well, and she still uses the exclusive because that's what she felt comfortable using.
Yeah, and I think Linda uses the exclusives as well.
Yeah. And they'll be missed out.
They will be.
And if you're looking to perfect your perforating and Pico cutting, we earlier in, where are we now, October?
We are earlier in the beginning of the month. The first Sunday of the month it wasn't it? We launched it. Yeah.
We launched the latest 1, 2, 3 online course, and that was for Pico cutting for perforating and picot cutting. The item number for that is 60229, I think, off the top of my head. Where it's one of those online courses. Look at that. That once you've got the key to that classroom, you can keep going back again and again. And that's an online class, and that kicks off in November.
It does.
The invites for those that have already signed up to that. Jim's just building the classroom. He's got his cement and bricks out. He's building that classroom. But I think they're going out not Monday. I think it's the Monday after. They'll be sent out the week commencing that for those that have joined that. And then we found that with the Circle platform, if you've already done any courses, all you need to do is log into your account and it's there. If you're brand new to Circle, then it will send you an email asking you to create an account, and then you go in, etc., etc. So we've just done on Saturday. What an amazing day that was with Barb's alcohol ink on the gel plate.
It had everybody was talking about it on Clarity Worldwide.
It was amazing.
Saying how great
Barb
it
and
was.
Jazz was sort of doing it alongside Barb, and it was
Were they next to each other?
Yeah. Jazz was here, Barb was here. It was absolutely amazing, and because Jazz didn't do it in June because she was in the kitchen making sandwiches.
Of course, yeah.
And so she couldn't wait to have play with the alcohol inks and the gel plate. So that's still available for you to purchase, even though the lives have taken place. They're all recorded, and it was 2 sessions. There was like a break in the middle, so everyone could go to the bathroom, have a sandwich or whatever sort of thing. So they all of our online, if you go to the Clarity Classroom section on the website, you'll see all of our previous online courses that are available there.
Quite a few now.
Dyes, it all started off with those 12 by 12 collage landscapes. And then there was the stamping and landscape one that Barb did. That was lovely as well.
That was brilliant.
And then Louise has done the foundation. We did the white work. We did the colouring, and then the final one, which kicks off in November, is the perforating and picot cutting. So they're available for you to buy. If you are coming to our open days and maybe you're struggling with your picot cutting or your perforating, then pop along and see the lovely Glynis and Louise. If you do have your own scissors that you use, it's always best because they sort of, I say they mold to you, but they adapt to you, don't they? Even though they're all made the same and they're all metal, they adapt.
They do, yeah. Just, I would, if you can, bring your own. If you're thinking, oh, I've got these and I'm struggling on knowing how to use them, just bring them along and we'll show you.
Sure. And also, I mean, we will have obviously all 3 of the different, we'll have the exclusives, the ring locks and the perga cutters. So even if you have got a pair that you purchased already, and then you have a go at the other one, you think, well, actually, these are better, then obviously they'll be available for you to buy, but they won't be at half price.
No.
So I can't believe where that hour's got. We've got a question. Sorry, I missed that. Question for Louise. What tool did you use for the inside?
Oh, 2-needle bold.
So it's just a normal 2-needle bold that you just perforated
going around the little beads.
I suppose because it's sort of circular and they're so close together, it looks like a multi-needle tool, doesn't it?
Yeah. So if I wasn't going to put the hymn inside, I could have used a multi-needle tool to match the outside if I wanted to. If I was going to put a rub-on in the middle, which would look also very nice, then I could have, used a semicircle, which would have tied in well with the outside. Or I suppose, even like maybe the mini semicircle.
Yeah, because they look like little tulip heads.
Yes.
Don't they?
With the little picots, it does it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you could use a multi-needle tool, but I just use the 2-needle tool just to go around
the outside. There we go. Yeah, so I can understand that question coming in, because it does look as if a multi-needle tool has been used. Wow, I can't believe where that time. It always does with Groovi. It does. Really, really does.
You get involved and you think, oh, where's that time? It's like with Groovi Tuesday.
And with Louise, because she's got so much knowledge, and like we digressed on what if we just do this bit, what if we just do that bit.
Yeah,
we've
just
both got that same sort of mindset, wasn't it? And then
I'm
looking,
I wonder if it works. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. It's just about playing, I think.
And it goes back to Barb's mantra, what if? Barb often says,
what if I do this?
I do this? What if I do that?
Just don't follow through on the what if I spill the sticky ink all over the desk.
No,
not that one.
That's one that you can't fix.
No,
is it really?
No, it's a bit of a mess.
Sticky mess. You don't want sticky mess. So just have a bit of a recap on what we've been sharing with you. We've got the brand new. Let's bring those details up. This is the Midi Framed Christmas Hymns Set 1 Groovi Plate Collection, item number 42566. The plate mate that Louise was using at the beginning is the plate mate for Midi plates and the Christmas Star French lace Groovi plate in the middle. I love that one.
I know, it's gorgeous.
Item number 42549. Then we did have a collection where you got the plate mate and then the Christmas French lace collection, which gives you the angel, the baubles, the bells, and the snowflake. You've got a £6 saving on this. Item number 42550. If you just want the sort of everyday, this is the French. Look at this. This is crazy.
It's jam packed. It's almost like all these borders just try to squeeze
if
together.
Jazz split this out into several plates, you're looking at £40 worth of plates on this.
Oh, yeah, really easy. Yeah.
So the original French lace plate mate for your Midi plates is item number 42442. And if you missed out on the original launch, which were earlier in the year, this is the French lace Midi Groovi plate quartet. You got a £3 saving on those, bringing the price down to £32.96. And because these particular designs have been excluded from the half price sale, all of your relevant club discounts will apply.
This has been a very, very good year for designs and everything. When the last couple of days we've been looking at all of the reoccurring things that we've produced over the last year.
That sort of, I mean, when Louise and Barb and Lisa, they all get in Jim and they get together and they start talking about different designs, and all of a sudden we know that things can be turned around just like that.
Hence the little
the pot holder, Pergamano pot holder. I mean, that was the quickest
2-3 hours.
That was the quickest thing that I've seen turn around here at Catty, because obviously we make everything. We make the Groovi plates, we make the stencils, we make the stamps, we do all the printing.
It's a lovely thing about working in this kind of company is that you have so many things that you can make in-house.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So thank you as always to the lovely Gracie for helping out. Let's see what we've got the rest of this week. We're Tuesday. Friday, Clarity Social TV, 10 o'clock and 2 o'clock. And all I'm going to say is, what a load of baubles.
I was wondering what was going to come out at the end there.
So Barb and I will be with you at 10 o'clock on Friday, and then Louise and I will be with you at, I can't speak now, it's all those baubles, and then Louise and I will be with you at 2 o'clock on Friday as well. So don't forget, the big autumn Clarity sale is on with up to 70% off. That runs up until midnight on Sunday. As Barb mentioned in the shackle on the blog the other day, we do make, but it will get to a point where we're not going to be able to make, because we're such a small team.
Yeah.
So, and some of the stock is limited. So if you don't want to miss out, then I'd say shop now and enjoy later.
Get the bargains now.
Get the bargains now. So as always, thank you for your company. It's very much appreciated. Always the lovely Louise and her amazing artwork. The design team, I'm glad I didn't look at that artwork before the show, because it
it's nice to have that first
is.
impression on camera, isn't it? It's
Yeah.
like when I was laying it out, I was going, oh, that's lovely. Oh, that's so nice.
Yeah.
But to actually get the first impression on camera is quite special, I think.
It is. So, and as always, lovely Gracie over in New York.
Thank you, Paul.
So enjoy the rest of your afternoon, evening, wherever you are in the world. And we look forward to seeing you again very, very soon. Take care now.